There's a huge snitch. I got too much of it, so I gotta be careful with this shit.
Yeah. Don't let anybody want to test you.
I'm not gonna do no blow, no weed, no liquor for 90 days.
Find out how long hookers stay in your system.
How long do hookers stay? I'm just gonna see what comes up for that.
Yeah. Google that shit. That shit sounds amazing. What if that shit says 90 days you're here?
I didn't have our audio on for that.
You didn't? Are you serious?
For the recording, yeah. I think it's on now.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
It's definitely on, yeah.
Are we about to record a whole episode?
Hold on. Yeah. Our audio is now active.
Bro,
sorry about that.
What type of pat was that? That was like a.
Well, because I had to tell which audio level was which. Anyways, hey, welcome to What Is Your Ness?
Brought to you by
Ness Culture.
Yeah.
And what is your Ness?
Man, I like to drink. I like to make money. So richness, wealthiness. Drunkness. Like, I like a lot of Ness, but I think today to chill out. Let's do SoberNESS.
I'm down with SoberNESS. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I don't feel like enough people talk about SoberNESS. Everybody talks about the other side of it, but sometimes SoberNESS is good for you.
Yeah, you gotta recharge, rejuvenate. I'm on a little SoberNESS kick right now. Just keeping it. Went pretty hard the other night, and was just like, damn, why did I go this hard? What am I running from? What do I need to recuperate and meditate and sometimes you got to just re-energize your brain.
I agree. Yeah, and that's something that I constantly do because people know me as a drinker, but I keep water with me all the time. Like like I said, it just happened that we're doing a SoberNESS episode, and I got Fiji water. Like you got to keep some. Your body's what 80% water, 60% water.
And that's like the best water that they got, isn't it?
Yeah. Artisanal water, never touched by man. Spring water. pH.
Was it? Have you ever drank touched water and felt like the difference?
Yeah. You know what touch water is?
What's touched water?
Touch water is the Kirkland's. Kirkland's in the little Safeway brand water. That's touch water. Cause look, I'm gonna explain to you why it's touch water too. So when it says purified water, that's technically just tap water. What that is water that they've already used, that they've used reverse osmosis and cleaned and shit, and then they rebottled. Spring water is water that's actually moving, fresh, natural water that they still filter to make sure there's no contaminants in it. But that's like real moving water. Purified water is just recycled water.
Wow. Learn something new every day. Well, I'm going to be drinking all kinds of water, but no kinds of alcohol for a little while. Although I'm going down to Puerto Vallarta next week, so I might take like a little break from my SoberNESS journey just to, have... But I might just keep it sober down there too. I don't know. I mean, less money I spend on booze, the more money I can spend on pussy, exactly. So,
no, I was calling you a pussy for not drinking on your trip, bro.
Oh, I thought you were saying that I could spend more money on pussy.
Well, whatever floats your boat and flies your plane.
I'm definitely going to fly a plane. I might be floating on some boats down there. I don't know if I'm going to be paying for any pussy, though.
I hope you're going to motor some boats if you're going to be down here.
I would hope for that as well. How do you say motorboat in Spanish?
Moto boto.
Moto boto.
Yeah.
See.
Moto boto. I'm telling you.
Te moto boto, mami.
I'm telling you. Bro, and say it just like that. I took Spanish 1 like 4 times, bro. I have impeccable Mexican, bro. I speak perfect Mexican.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad you have to give me some more tips maybe after the show or during the show.
Oh, no.
Before my trip to prep me for this shit.
Man, throughout the whole series of the podcast, I promise you, I'm going to give you A1. I'm telling you. Spanish 1 is the creme de la creme of Spanish, bruh. And I've perfected it.
Sí? ¿Todo bien?
Yo trabajo. Yeah, you don't know how to conjugate those verbs, man.
Sí.
You gotta
Trabajas. Sí.
Yeah, you gotta conjugate those verbs, bro.
Yeah.
You want to know my favorite Spanish word?
What's your favorite Spanish word?
My favorite Spanish word. You ready for this?
What?
Sacapuntos.
¿Qué es sacapuntos?
Pencil sharpener.
Sacapunto. Sí.
It sounds wild, but I was in middle school and I was like, what? That sounds like suck a pussy or something. Like, I love this word. I used to get up just to tell the teacher I'm going to the sacapuntos. Oh my
Yo
God.
voy a la sacapunto.
Sacapuntos, man. Yeah. I said it like it was a gang, bruh. Sacapuntos, homes.
Sacapunto boys here. You know what my favorite phrase is in Spanish? It's a bit of
A phrase?
mouthful. Yeah, I got a sentence.
I got a sentence.
Yeah. You ready for this?
Let's go.
Mi novia no le gusta mi chorizo porque mi chorizo es muy pequeño, pero mi lengua es muy bueno. You know what that means?
That was fucking impressive. I don't know what the fuck you said, but it sounded legit.
It says my girlfriend doesn't like my sausage because my sausage is very small, but my tongue is very good.
Who fuck taught you that?
I taught myself that. I learned what chorizo is sausage, lengua is tongue, pequeño is small, no le gusta is she doesn't like, and you fill in the rest.
I don't know. We're gonna have to get a verifier. Let's get back on subject. Hold
All
on.
right. So
Hey,
this is
hey,
the kind of
Google.
soberness shit that happens.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let me get
Now
my
Google's gonna fucking flip out when we rewatch it again. That's what happened last time.
Oh yeah. Every time I watch that shit, my phone gets to tripping. Hey Google, define sober. Man, you punk motherfucker.
I can do you one better.
Define sober.
Not affected by alcohol. Not
Here's
drunk.
the definition of sober. Not affected by alcohol. Not drunk.
What did I tell you?
Not intoxicated, like just not just. That's a very negative definition, man. I don't know. I don't like that. That definition is pretty fucking negative. It needs to be more positive.
We go a little more official. He's a half decent guy when he's sober. When he's drunk, he's just not accountable for what he does, and he spends a lot of time drunk. Stephen King. Okay.
Okay. Hold on. You know I like to go both. You know we have to get the root word, but then we have to get the Ness word.
Oh, here's the good. Sparing in the use of food and drink.
What is that?
Just another definition of sober.
Okay. Define SoberNESS.
Here's the definition of SOBERNESS. The state of not being under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Sobriety.
Oh. And that's what you're going for right now, right? You
Yep.
said you're going on a hiatus, you know?
Yep, just a little getting my soberness up, you know.
Yep. I'm not doing a soberness tip, but I've definitely gone through periods where I knew it was time to, like, you know, chill out. You know, I don't do much crazy stuff, but I do like to drink when I like to have some fun. And I usually go hard for my birthday month, which is April. I drink the whole fucking month. So
Aries gang.
yeah. So in May, I tend to, like, you know, chill out. But in May, it's my best friend's birthday, my daughter's birthday, my BM's birthday, my mom's birthday, and like 3 other friends' birthdays. So 3 other female friends' birthdays. So it's like it gets a little hectic. Sometimes I have to dibble and dabble, and then
Yeah, you got to keep up, you know.
yeah.
Well, you know, the trick is you get a sparkling water with lime, so it looks like you're drinking a vodka soda.
Yeah,
And
but
and then you're still keeping your wits about you and keeping your body healthy and still participating in the drunken shenanigans.
oh yeah. That sounds like some pussy shit. I'm a drink if I'm a drink.
Well, I mean, you're staying hydrated.
No. I mean drink like drunk. Well, actually, I will say this. When I am drinking, I tell people I don't get drunk. I get drink. Because drunk is past tense. And I never stop drinking.
Yeah, I love that. Active tense.
Yeah. But like I said, but we're chilling out right now. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm off the water. You feel like you went hard the other day, so you want to chill out.
I went really hard the other night. It was like Thursday night, almost a week ago. And then the whole weekend, it was kind of like a bender. I just like didn't stop. I just like went pretty hard. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, at the end of it, I was just like, fuck, I can't keep doing this. I gotta just like cut all the shit for a minute, meditate, get back on my shit, because this is just leading me down a hole. I wouldn't have been able to set up all this shit today if I was on that spiral, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't, it wasn't like so bad to the point that I was like doing any damage or like, to anything besides my health. But still, it's just like fuck. Check myself,
And I feel like we all need to self-check like that, Like we all need to make sure that we don't allow ourselves to, in the midst of our, enjoying life, that we don't let ourselves spiral into negative habits and addictions, know. It's like, it's okay to have a drink, have your little, recreational,
whatever the fuck.
Yeah, whatever your recreational is, But then also, you got to make sure that you maintain your overall health and you don't spiral and let that take over your life.
Yeah, and I think that's like, there were a lot of good times recently and just like kind of doing that along with it. But then when shit kind of got bad, like kind of hit a little hiccup. And it was like, instead of like backing up in that moment, it just like went too hard. And I was like, wait, this is just making me feel worse and worse and worse. This isn't good. So
yeah, and that's the good thing about this soberness episode, because we want to speak about not just not having fun and being sober and sobriety and things of that nature, and we'll get to that part of it, but also we want to talk about just overall health, mental, physical, spiritual, So I want people to really think about sometimes going for sober months, sober weeks, and being intentional about it,
Yep, that's definitely the move. I mean, because, I think a lot of it, there's so many addiction issues, like, in this country and the world, and a lot of it stems from people, not wanting to face certain things and running from shit and, trying to cover up bad emotions with, liquor or hard
outside
shit
substances.
Or whatever, whereas it's like you got to go inside and confront it. So.
Because like, I don't know about your family, but in my family, we've had some people that had some issues with substance abuse, I have family members that went from selling drugs to doing drugs, but now it seems like they're off of that and they're building themselves back up, and that's always a good thing to see. It's like, it's not about what you went through, but what you're doing,
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think more people need to understand that strength. If anybody's going through anything, remember what you went through is what you went through. Today is a moment in time for you to do better for your future, for your present and for your future. Start now.
Yep, make an active choice. Exercise. Just incorporate movement, endorphins, get your fucking blood flowing. And it's a miracle, that and a bit of water, what that can do to turn you around. But it's easier said than done. I think when you're in that kind of depressive state, people just like, it builds on itself sometimes for a lot of people.
Yeah. But like I said, I want to say to the people is like I said, I know I have family members that went through that issue, and they're rocking right now. Good jobs, taking care of their family, taking care of themselves. Like, if you're out there, don't let that define you. If people are bringing it up and you feel like there's no way to escape it, it is, and it starts with you. You take that first step. And you stick to it, and you believe in yourself, and rock with your plan to better you, And I think that's the best form of sobriety is not doing it for somebody else, but doing it for yourself.
Yep. And following through to yourself, follow through to you.
Yeah, and. Because sobriety, it's usually just about, the alcohol and the drugs and things of that nature. But something that I do that I feel like is my personal soberness is I do intermediate fasting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've done quite a bit of that. That is great for you, I think.
Yeah. Like, I feel like it's definitely allowed me to maintain my weight and my health, because like, I like to keep myself in between like 190 and 200, and I don't want to go to 200, and I don't really want to get under 190. I'm 5'9". That's kind of like my weight,
Yeah.
And I feel like you can spiral easily and get bigger, especially in America.
Yeah, there's just so much shit to eat.
Yeah, Because something as simple as like, I don't know if I brought this up before, but in America, you can go on any corner in America and find something fried. The month I spent in China, I could go on any corner in China and find something steamed, and that subtle difference can have a alarming effect on your body. You know?
Oh, totally.
You know?
We need to get a little more steamy here in los Estados Unidos. I'm still practicing.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little steamy. You know, hey, getting steamy can burn you some calories. You know, you know what I'm talking about, bro.
I'm actually going to get a facial as well. That's speaking of steam. It's amazing because normally these facials are like $80, $100, but I found on Craigslist there's this guy who wants to give a young man a facial for free, and so I emailed. I'm gonna go meet up with him tomorrow. So I'll report back to you on the next podcast how that goes. Cause
yeah. You should really go do that. Let me know how it is, man.
I will.
You know?
No, I'm super stoked. I mean, it's super generous. Like just giving facials for free. I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah. You should definitely go and definitely let me know how it went. Definitely. Like right after you get the facial, like call me and let me know how good the facial was.
I will. I'll probably be glowing, I would presume. I mean, because this guy sounds like he's an expert.
Yeah. You're probably going to have a peel. You know, you do those facial peels. Like, yeah. You probably,
Yeah.
Probably.
No, his name's, I think his name's Dominic, and I guess he has kids, because his username is Dom Daddy. So I think, it should be cool.
Hey, man, you can't call yourself a daddy if you don't have kids, right? So
exactly.
Clearly he's a father.
Yeah, so I think I'm looking forward to that as part of my sober journey, is going and getting this facial and, just like taking care of my skin, taking care of my health overall.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is that I think that you might even meet some of his kids when you go get the facial.
Really?
Yeah, like millions of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think he has like millions of kids?
I'm saying Dom Daddy. If my name was Dom Daddy, I would have a bunch of kids.
All right. Well, I definitely will report back. I'll report back to everyone, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as like I said, my sobriety, I like to do the intermittent fasting. And one way I do my intermittent fasting is, one, I try not to eat too late, and if I do, it's like a healthy snack, like dried mangoes, unsweetened, walnuts, almonds, things of that nature. But I try not to eat a full meal until like 4:00.
Yeah, no, I've done that on and off, and with work it makes it easy when I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta get up, I go to work, and then I get back and like I just don't eat, and then after work I just eat something good. Yeah,
I feel like the American way has people a little messed up to where they think they have to wake up and then immediately shove stuff in their face, and then it's 12 or 1 o'clock, so I need to shove stuff in my face again. And then you get home and you feel lethargic and you're lazy, so you cook late, and then you don't eat until like 8 or 9, and then you go right to sleep. Yeah. And that's a very unhealthy cycle, for your sobriety.
Yeah. And just in health in general. I mean, because isn't it like your body like starts burning fat cells as energy more so when you're doing the intermittent fasting, I think is the theory behind it, right?
Yeah. So. And also, this is my personal opinion. I haven't looked up any studies to back this up, but I just think that the American way of life, we don't need as much as we think we need, but we're like bred to be consumers. Mm-hmm. So we consume a lot more calories than we're actually burning, out of habit of, I need to do this at this time, and I need to do that. I need to buy this, I need to buy that. And I don't think we need as many calories as we think we need, because we're not doing much, especially with all the technology we have around us.
Yeah, we're all turning into the people from WALL-E.
Exactly, yeah. We definitely turned into the WALL-E people, so...
Which, nothing against them. They're cute, they're cuddly, but they also, their bones don't really work and they can't really move, so that's unfortunate. But
you know what, I want you to look up something for us, bro.
What do you want to look up?
I want to look up how long does it take for weed to get out your system, and then how long does it take for alcohol to get out your system, because sometimes, when you're on that sober journey, you might have just went on, like you said, you went on a good bender, and you were enjoying yourself, but then you realize like this isn't great for me, so let me pull it back some. So I'm curious to like how long it takes for some of these things to get out your system, just so people know, after you drink or you smoke, like flushing yourself with that water afterwards and exercising to get these things out your system, like how long does it tend to take, to get all of these things, out of you, really?
All right. So it says blood 24 to 48 hours, saliva 24 to 72 hours, urine 3 to 30 days, hair follicle up to 90 days. That's why they do the drug testing with the hair and urine.
Hey man, that's some good information. Repeat that again, like you said.
Yeah.
And this is weed, right?
Weed.
So if you're
Yeah.
smoking weed, this is some information to know.
It'll be in your blood 24 to 48 hours, your saliva up to 72 hours, urine up to 30 days, hair follicle up to 90 days.
Oh.
So yeah, make sure you get that
Shampoo and
get a hair, shave your head, get some clean piss from someone if you got a job interview or something.
Hey, I'm gonna just say this. I'm not gonna say any names because, like I said, this is a snitch-free zone.
Yep.
Yes, What's Your Ness is a snitch-free zone, but I've had individuals that I love dearly that when I was younger, they needed urine, and they took my urine to their job interview.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah. Before I was on all these hard drugs, before I got on the meth and the heroin,
Yeah.
people could use my urine.
All that shit. So alcohol, it says blood up to 6 hours, saliva, breath, and urine up to 24 hours, hair follicle, once again, up to 90 days.
That's crazy. Alcohol is in your hair for 90 days?
According to this website.
Well, hold on. What's our source?
Priori. It was just the first thing that popped up.
Yeah, no. We don't care about that, but we gonna reference the source. So what source is this?
Priorigroup.com.
Priorigroup.com. This is what they're saying.
Yeah.
We're not experts. We're not doctors, but according to the internet,
Yeah.
we just gave y'all some facts, man. We just dropped the facts on y'all. Okay, so if you don't want anybody to know and you're being tested, cut your head, cut everything. Go full chemo.
All right, and finally, cocaine.
Oh yeah.
Up to 40.
Cocaine.
Up to 48 for blood and saliva. Up to 4 days for urine, and once again with the hair follicle, up to 90 days. So
man, your hair's a fucking snitch.
The hair's a huge snitch. I got too much of it, so I gotta be careful with this shit.
Yeah. Don't let anybody want to test you.
I'm not gonna do no blow, no weed, no liquor for 90 days.
Find out how long hookers stay in your system.
How long do hookers stay? I'm just gonna see what comes up for that.
Yeah. Google that shit. That shit sounds amazing. What if that shit says 90 days you're here?
Well, today I had sex with a prostitute without any condom. What's happening to me? I had sex with a prostitute, the body. Let me do this, the body one. Let's see what happens with this. What is happening to me? I had sex with a prostitute. 5.5 months ago, I had protected intercourse and unprotected oral sex with a prostitute in Tijuana, Mexico. I was extremely drunk, so of course I would make terrible decisions. See, once again, soberness. You're not going to be raw dogging hookers if you're sober, right?
Yeah, and that's what this episode's about. It's about soberness, and I want to give people tools to help with their soberness. So, as somebody that had a great weekend and went hard and enjoyed it, but understood that this thing isn't good for me to be doing all the time. Yeah. What ways are you going to assist your soberness on this, short journey of you realigning yourself and getting back healthy?
But using condoms when I meet prostitutes.
That's
but apparently this guy did it too, and he had some weird pus thing, but he tested negative for everything. I just kind of skimmed it, and his girlfriend got flu-like symptoms. What the fuck? Oh wait, no, roommate's brother. Okay, it's not his girlfriend.
Oh, I'm about to say, bro, you can't. That's just disrespectful to go raw dog a hooker then go back to your girl, bro.
Yeah,
that's just
that's
horrible.
That's another level.
That's a bad human. like man. I'm all for people living their lives, but yeah, we got to get people like that out of here.
I'm gonna stop looking at this because I want my search history to have. I'm gonna have to like clear my search history on here because I'm not on private browsing, and I just have all this like, hey, I raw dogged a hooker. Like, what do I do now? So, friendly reminder, and all this cocaine and weed and alcohol shit. Let me just a quick little clear history. Just before I forget.
Yeah, that's always a good option. You know, you don't want to get raided and they find out.
Yeah, they think I'm up to no good and think I'm doing something I'm not. No, as far as what I'm doing for my soberness, well, so I was playing video games, definitely
keeping your mind active.
Yeah, keeping the mind active, and setting this up, I was like, I started feeling a little lethargic, and I was like, nah, you know what, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna play video games with the boys, and I'm gonna set up this shit. And I set up the shit, and it was like perfect
sometimes
timing.
You gotta just incorporate movement. You know,
yep.
Yeah. Like you said, on your journey of sobriety, like you say, you just gotta just incorporate movement to keep everything going. You know, because physics. One of the rules of physics, the laws of physics, is object in motion stays in motion.
Yep.
So keep that with you. But what else? What other little things do you think you do? Is it just choices? Is it putting yourself in better positions? Like what are you gonna do to help you stay on the straight and narrow for your sobriety break?
Well, I think cleaning. I mean, now that it's like I'm starting to get more energy back, and that's probably gonna take like obviously a few weeks for it to fully recover, but. Definitely like keeping my space clean, like just did a ton of dishes. I got a bunch of other shit I still need to do, but it's something that's like put on some music and just like, okay, I'm doing something that's going to be better for me in the next moment, and I feel good about that, like while I'm doing it and when I'm done. It's not a chore, it's just like, oh, I'm like bettering my life right now, doing shit, and kind of like reprogramming my outlook on certain things. Or like, I gotta do this. Where it's like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna feel great in the long run because X, Y, and Z. So,
yeah, bro, and that's why me and you are so close, bro. Because that's one thing I try to preach to people when I see that they feel like life isn't going their way. It's about changing your outlook and your thought process on things that are good for you and things that are bad for you. And like you said, no one likes washing the dishes or, sweeping the floors and doing all this other stuff or not drinking or not smoking, but changing your thought process about it. And instead of it being like, oh man, I don't get to have any fun because I'm not drinking. Now it's like, oh man, I get to work on my health and be healthier and, live longer by not drinking every weekend, And it's just repeating that to yourself. Instead of kind of being down on yourself for not being able to do something that you perceive as fun, is a better place to be.
Yeah. And it's going to make me better at video games. I might actually be able to compete in Apex finally. So that'll be good.
Man, I've been watching the little things, and it seems like the next season is going to be pretty good. Like EA's actually doing some good stuff. Like I love me some Apex, and we got to play again.
Yeah,
we might have to go live and play on Twitch.
I'd be held down. I was streaming the other night. I started playing this other game with Tim and them. I know we're getting off the topic of soberness, but no, this is all part of the sober journey.
It's all of it.
But this game GTFO, the one Tim was talking about, where you're like, it's like there's very little ammo. It's dark, and you're having to like sneak around and gather shit. But you need 4 people to play it, and we all played it, and we've won both games that we played. It's against the computer. It's just like,
so y'all got the fuck out?
Yeah, we got the fuck out twice. But there's a lot of more things we still have to get the fuck out of. So,
hey, speaking of get the fuck out, Get Out is on Netflix right now. If you haven't checked it out,
watch it. And the other night I watched Ma. Have you seen Ma?
Bro, Ma is so horrible, but
it was so fucking funny though.
But look, I'm gonna tell you. I think I saw the previews for it, and I was like, oh, this could be good. And I think I went to the movies to see it, and it was bad. But when I saw it on Netflix, I was like, I want to watch it again.
Yeah, I think the ending sucked. I was like, the ending, I'm like, what the? I was kind of dumb. But the build up I liked, and I liked how they were kind of revealing, what was fucked up with the lady and like how the people had fucked her over and all this stuff. Yeah. I don't know, I think they could have explored it a little more, and they just kind of ended it weirdly. Yeah,
like I said, the previews were really good. I remember that. I was like, oh, this might be good. But also, I'm gonna just say this, and I can't say it because I'm me. I fucking hated her wig in that. Like that I didn't care for the wig they put on her in that movie.
Yeah.
So that
I mean, it was good for her character though.
no, I didn't like it for her character. I feel like they could have did better on that wig.
Yeah, I thought her acting was. I didn't even like really focus on the wig because I thought her acting was so creepy and weird and good.
But you know what that is? That's a sober mind.
Yeah.
Women think that men don't pay attention, but we pay attention to everything, but we just don't care because we're horny.
Yeah.
You know, but we pay attention. Yes, baby, we can see that your weave is lifting. Yes, we see that your toe is chipped. Yes, we see that your pinky nail is broken. We see all of that stuff. We see that your bra is too big or too small. We see everything, but we're horny.
I mean, he's not wrong.
so we don't bring it up, and as long as you don't bring it up, we don't care, because if we don't bring it up, you'll screw us, and we're like nuts. We like to be screwed.
Once again, it's true.
But let's get a little bit more onto the sobriety of it, okay? So,
I'm eating almonds. I'm getting buzzed off of almonds.
oh yeah, with the blue dye.
Yeah.
You
Can you pass me those actually?
pass you the blue dye.
Yeah. Make sure it's closed.
Oh, huh. Oh, I want some blue dyes.
Yeah. Eat them first. Get a little healthy.
Yeah.
Wash them down with your water there.
Yeah. I like I said, I like almonds. Almonds are a good nut. Like,
Yeah.
They're
good, really good for you, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
And you got the lightly salted, which is also better. Yeah. But I like walnuts too.
Yeah.
You ever? I used to eat cashews a lot, and somebody recently told me that cashews aren't even a nut; they're a bean. And I didn't do any research on it, but it was crazy to hear.
Wait, hold on a minute. You said cashews aren't a nut; they're a bean.
That's what I'm telling you. Somebody just told me that. Yeah, let's look it up. The internet's where all the answers are. You know. What does the internet say?
On the other hand, the fruits of the cashew, almond, and pistachio plants are not true nuts, but are rather classified as drupes. Drupes are fruits that are fleshy on the outside and contain a shell covering a seed on the inside. So it's not.
It's not a bean.
It's not a bean.
But it's a seed, so it's like a sunflower seed more than that's crazy.
Yeah, cashew's not really a nut. What nut is really a bean? Hazelnuts, acorns, and chestnuts are true nuts.
True nuts? Goddamn, that it sounds like they have meetings and they wear hoods for that, man.
Yeah, we are the true nut. Wait, have you seen, that's a good ass. Since we're in Halloween season, you seen this movie? You seen Dr. Sleep?
No.
All right, I recommend it. It's a sequel to The Shining. You seen The Shining?
No.
Okay, watch The Shining and then watch Dr. Sleep. You got homework.
Why you keep telling me to watch movies? I gotta watch the damn Teeth Coochie movie too, according to you.
I said you don't have to watch it. That one you don't.
No. You got a mouthful of nuts.
Your mouthful of nuts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But okay,
I can put on the trailer for Teeth while we eat these nuts.
I'm not eating nuts, bro. You're eating nuts. You're a nut eater.
I'm eating seeds.
No, those aren't cashews. But what are some sober, like I said? So you go to a party, everybody's jamming out, but it's your sober week, you know? Because like I said, let me tell a story. So
story time.
Yeah, story time. This happens, when it happens. But last year, it was my birthday, and like I said, for April, it's a drunk month. It's just, I go hard all April. Early May is my daughter's birthday. My daughter turned 16, so we took her to Puerto Rico. So I flew to Puerto Rico with a handle of what I prefer. So we were out there, I don't know, a week or 3 days. I don't fucking remember. Who cares? We were out there for a long enough time. I downed that bottle, right? So I did my whole April thing. Then early May, I downed that bottle. When I get back from the Puerto Rico trip with my daughter and her friend and, the family and stuff, I fly to Milwaukee. With Pharaoh and Drees and Preem, and we rock out, and we, like I said, we go hard. This is my first time in Milwaukee, first time in the Midwest, We go hard. I do more drinking there, right? Mom's birthday comes around. I do some drinking to celebrate mom's birthday. Realize that I've in the past 2 months have drank close to 10 liters of alcohol myself.
Oh my God.
Outrageous, right? So
Adds up.
Yeah. And like I said, it's about the relationship you have with the negative things you do in your life. You know, it's like whatever your recreational thing is, you should definitely be tracking it and understanding that it's not good for you. Even if, like I said, even if you get a good month or two going and, you know, celebrating life and family and birthdays and stuff like that, you still got to come to a realization that this isn't positive for me. And it's not like it has to be ruining your life and you're waking up late for work or nothing. Just, like I said, it was just like weekends things. It's like I went for this week and then I went weekend here but I'm consuming too much alcohol.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's about having that relationship with it so that then in that same moment, I told myself, I think I went 2 months without alcohol. I said no more alcohol for the next 2 months to recalibrate myself on, you know, drinking mostly water. I don't really drink soda that much or, you know, at all really. So just giving yourself that time that after you go hard, even if you go out and you having fun, like I had accomplished something, right? I had accomplished something and I had called my friend because I wanted to celebrate with her because like it's one of my closest friends and when I'm happy, I like to be around her, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, blood, like that shit I've been working on all year, I didn't know when it was going to hit, but it came through like, and when I celebrate stuff, I buy Moet Nectar and I pop at least 2 or 3 bottles of that shit, you know? And then I also have my beverages of choice, you know? So I was like, man, I said, man, should I come and just, we celebrate this and then I get back on my tip or should I, you know, wait? And she gave me great advice. She said, what did you tell yourself? And I said, I told myself that I wasn't going to drink until August. Mm-hmm. She's like, well, whatever you accomplish, you still accomplished it when August comes around. And like I said, this is like June, you know, like late June.
Yeah.
She's like, so finish what you said. Finish what you did. And then in August, we'll celebrate what you accomplished in June. And I think people need to really hold on to that, you know. You don't lie to yourself. That's the worst place to start. If you told yourself that you need to get sober, you need to get clean, you need to get right, and your way of doing that, or you know, just cleaning up because you went a little too hard, is by laying off of everything for a week, laying off everything for a month, laying off everything for a quarter, which is 3 months. You know, for those who need to know. You know?
This is a business lingo here, by the way. Q1. We're gonna be sober for Q4.
Yeah. I was sober for Q3. You know, so you know, go. If you tell yourself that, because that's you really evaluating yourself, don't let any celebration change that. So I say that to say, if you're going through your sober week, month, year, whatever it happens to be, you know, and it's just you taking a break because it's not an addiction to you. What are some things that you do, Spencer, to Spinny, to, you know, offset that in a social environment?
Oh, well, I was going to say jerk off, but you said in a social environment.
Yes, sir. That's so fucking goddamn.
Oh, still jerk off, probably. Just,
hey, I'm not a guy who tends to, you know, pull it. But like you said, if you have some tension built up and you're doing sober and maybe pulling it helps.
Oh, you got to pull it. You don't pull it?
No.
I pull it at least like 3 times a day.
Oh, bro, I haven't pulled it in years.
Malcolm, you pull it? Got a cat walking around here.
Yeah, Malcolm definitely pulls it.
Malcolm, I've seen her pull it. It's disgusting.
It probably is. But like I said, in a social situation, let's give some people some advice on how to do it. I know you had gave a suggestion earlier.
The sparkling water with the lime in it. You mean?
Yeah. Like I said, let's give them tools to use.
Because you're still participating. You still got a drink in your hand. You're not getting. You know, you're not fucking yourself up in any way, and you're still participating, and you might find that you have even better conversations. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, the liquor sometimes helps the conversations flow, but it's also, you know, yeah, you have more clarity in your mind when you're, you know, just staying hydrated, getting out there, talking to people, you know, incorporating movement, like you said, physical activities that aren't just like going to the gym or lifting weights, but like actually going out and doing shit, like some kind of, you know, playing a sport, you know, whether it's golf or disc golf or fucking, you know, ice skating or whatever the fuck you want to do. I think, you know, getting in motion with people, dancing. You don't have to be drunk to dance.
Dancing definitely seems like a good one, like you said, and I like that. Like you said, just incorporating movement definitely will help your sobriety. You know, because you're not just sitting and soaking. You know, you're actively doing something else, and like you said, even something as simple as video games. Like you said, just get your mind off of it. Have your jug of water. You know, not a water bottle. Get you one of those good hydro flasks, those 64-ounce or bigger joints. You know, and have it next to you. And then, like I said, do something that you enjoy, and whenever you turn, the water's there. You know, it's not the alcohol, it's not the other substances, it's something else that's actually doing something good for your body. It's flushing out things through your urine, and it's adding fresh water to you, you know?
Yep.
So, yeah, I like that. That. So, I spoke on, you know, my kind of sober cycle. Do you tend to have a sober cycle, or do you just, you know, like you said, whenever the feeling comes across you that you've been going too hard, you shut it down?
Yeah, it's basically just like play it by ear. Like when I was going through a bunch of grief some years ago after a traumatic event.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I mean, I was drinking fucking cough syrup and whiskey and just fucking like blasting my mind away. And then one day just kind of realized like, I'm just going down into such a deeper hole. So I went full sober for almost a year. I started drinking a little bit at the end when things had turned around and I was in a better place. And doing that, getting sober helped me. My dream recall got a lot better. So I'll be writing down my dreams, and by doing that, my dreams get longer and more vivid and more lucid. And I actually had a dream and this was like midway into it, that was related to all the shit that had my mind fucked up. And I woke up at like, I had work the next day. I woke up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, like in tears, like off of this horrible freaking dream. And then I was like, fuck, I gotta get to work in a bit. So I just like just breathe, and I go back, and the same dream continued. And I like resolved the situation in the dream that had caused me to wake up feeling like so sad and horrible. And when I woke up, I was like glowing, like I felt so much happier.
Yeah.
And I think like obviously like that was over time of being sober and like paying attention to dreams, and that it even, my mind like was enabled to have such a vivid experience like that. But I think, yeah, focusing on your dreams, not focusing on them or fixating on them, especially if they're bad, but like just being aware of them and embracing more of that awareness. Because I mean, that's, you know, a third of your life is spent asleep if you're sleeping enough, right? And so we should, you know, you want to use that, you want to examine that and acknowledge that and use that to your advantage, I think. So that's something I like about being sober.
Yeah, so. And one of my things is that also just understanding what your recreational preference is doing to you, you know? To know that alcohol is a depressant.
Yep.
So if you're depressed, you probably shouldn't add a depressant on top of your depression.
Yeah.
You know? Because all that's going to do is make you feel worse. And you're drinking it to try to feel better, but you're really compounding the problem by trying to, you know, get away from it.
Yep.
You know? So I definitely want people to, you know, understand that. And also look this up. I swear I read somewhere that weed, that smoking weed regularly, or even drinking regularly, maybe it you know, we'll look up both, but I heard that it what's this shit called? It suppresses your dreams.
Oh, I don't even need to look that up. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
No, that definitely, I mean, when you stop, like when you go from smoking weed to not smoking weed, your dreams get super vivid immediately, and then they kind of taper out, but you have to like stick with it. Like I said, writing them down makes you remember more in the morning. And it's not that you don't dream. I think you do dream when you smoke weed. It's just in the morning, your recollection of it is a lot less because of the short-term memory that gets inhibited by using weed.
Okay, well, yeah. See, what I remember reading is that it actually suppresses it, but it doesn't get rid of it. So then that's why when you go sober, it comes back like a flood.
Yep.
It's because it's suppressing all of that energy, but it kind of like builds up.
Yeah.
And then when you stop, it lets it go, and now, like you said, you're having these crazy, vivid, lucid dreams because of that. You know.
Yeah, no, the dream world is crazy. It can get a little. Sometimes I start drinking again because the dreams get weird. So it's like a cycle. But I'm gonna not do that this time.
Yeah, I remember back when I was smoking. Like, I had a friend say some shit to me, and it fucked with my head. Like, I was on the phone with this girl like late night, right? And she was like you know, like I said, I was never a heavy smoker, but when, like, you know, I might eat an edible or something, and I'll be fucking high. And she smoked a lot. And she said some shit to me, and she probably still to this day doesn't know that it fucked with me that bad. But
What'd you say?
I was high, and we were getting off the phone, and she was like, "Okay, well, I love you." She's like, "Meet me under the tree." Like, what? And then hung up the fucking phone.
Oh,
Like, cause I was like, you know, you try to be like cool. You like, yeah, dream about me and this, that, and third. You know, I'm high, but I'm trying to keep it cool. I'm like, dream about you. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna dream about you. And she's like, come meet me. She's like, meet me under the tree. And then she got off the fucking phone.
Oh.
And before I went to bed, I was just like, am I gonna meet her under the tree? Like,
did you meet her under the tree?
I don't know. I was fucking high, bro. I got fucking sobered up, and life came back to reality.
Yeah.
But
I had a weird, like, during that whole sober thing, I had a weird thing because I was writing them down, and I had like I met up with this chick. This chick had just moved to the area where I was living, someone I knew from back in the day, and she was like, we should go out for drinks sometime. And so she was kind of like in my mind, and then I had this dream that I met up with her, and like we were at a bar and all this weird shit happened. And then when I met up with her, we ended up going to a bar and a bunch of really similar weird shit happened. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, I'm not bullshitting you. Like, I'm going to show you. And like, without, like, she was there at the bar. It happened. And then we went and I showed her my journal, my dream journal, and flipped it and was like looking through it and found the thing that was like, it wasn't totally literal, but it was like very heavily metaphorical and like weirdly relevant to what took place. Yeah.
No, I like that. I like that a lot, though, bro. That's something I've never done. But like you said, if you're on a journey of soberness and you just were into your substances, but you're getting out of it now, I think Spinny's dropping some gems for you right now. You know, like you said, as the suppressant from the
psychic,
yeah, as the suppression from your different substances are wearing off, and you're starting to have more better, vivid and lucid dreams. Wake up while it's fresh in your mind, and write it down.
Yep. Keep a little journal next to your bed.
Yeah. I think that's a great way to help fuel your sobriety.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It makes it more fun. It's like now I have something to look forward to every night. I want to get to bed at a good time, even earlier, so then I can wake up earlier and remember more and like have time to process it before I got to get up and go to work or do whatever the fuck I got to do.
Yeah, like I said, and there's nothing wrong with soberness, man. If you're hanging around people and they're making you feel like soberness is lame or you're lame for being sober, like, you need to get away from those people. Those people are self-destructive.
Yep.
Because even if I'm getting shit-faced drunk and my friend tells me like, oh, bro, I'm sober, cool. Make sure I don't do anything stupid.
Yeah.
Like
great, you can drive us around. Like, don't, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to break people's balls when they're on a journey. I mean, everyone's going to break everyone's balls regardless, but, if it's to a point like, oh, you fucking suck because of this, then it's like, yeah, well, now you're trying to drag me into your bullshit.
Yeah.
And, I don't, yeah.
You're spiraling and you want me to spiral with you. You know, it's like you said, because sometimes you'll be with your friends and realizing that you're doing too much and you're doing too much with your friends. And then you realize, like, I need to check myself and sober up some. And if your friends can't respect that, then you definitely need to find a new environment, Like I say, because I'm not against anyone enjoying themselves, enjoying their substances, whatever they might be. But if somebody, like I say, you can break your friends' balls a little bit. But if they're telling you they want to go on a sober trip for a day, a week, a month, whatever it is, support them while you still do your substances if you feel like that's still working for you.
Yeah, exactly. It's everyone's, it's your tank.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. I'm like worried that the cat's gonna like step on some important wires and turn off
You guys
the
haven't
podcast.
seen it before, like the last like 5 to 10 minutes. Meowcom has been like jumping around here, like she was fighting fighting something under his chair and all type of shit. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, now we got her. Now she's on camera.
Yeah. Hey, Meowcom, say what up, dog? Spit that verse you spit to me yesterday. Oh, Meowcom, you camera shy. Oh man, she catting off.
Yep. She catting off.
She catting off.
Bow, bow,
Okay,
bow,
so we
bow.
spoke about, like, you know, where to be sober, how to be sober, like even a couple tips on what to do when you're going through your soberness journey.
Yeah.
Let's transition and think about what does soberness look like for somebody who can't just take a break and just has to take it off, like they have a very addictive personality. Some people have a very addictive personality and they understand they can't take a month off, they can't take a week off. They gotta just take it off.
Just fully take it off. Yeah. No, I know people. I mean, people our age. Like I always thought of that as like a AA, or NA or whatever, is like something that older folks do who have been, destroying their marriage or whatever. But no, I've known people that are like my age, like a few years ago, good friends from back in the day who, and I don't. That's the thing. I haven't hung out with them too much because I drink a lot. So maybe I might go kick it with some of my AA folks, who do that. I've never done a meeting personally because I've never really felt like at that level where I need to just like, oh no, I can never have this in my life. But yeah, some people do need that, and they find ways to support one another and do all that. So there's no shame in going to any group meetings, I think.
Yeah, and that's something that Ness culture definitely promotes. Is community. It's check how many people are on Earth right now. It's what, 4 billion, 7 billion or some shit like that. Like we're gonna get the number for you because I'm making a point. Oh my God,
8.1 bill,
bro. We have been nutting hard, dog.
We've been nutting.
Damn, we've been nutting crazy.
Not for nothing. We've been nutting.
Damn. Okay, so we just looked it up. It said it's 8.1 billion people on Earth. And with 8.1 billion people being on Earth, you don't have to do anything alone. We want everybody to find their people, find their community. So if addiction is something you fight with, and you know that you can't even take a break and dabble a little bit in it, find your people, find your community, and go to an AA meeting, go to an NA meeting, find that sponsor to help you through your journey, and find that community that works for you. Don't ever think that you're alone, because it's impossible for us to be alone. You walk outside, you see people, they might not be your people, but interact with enough people to find out who are your people, and spend more time with those people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like I said, Ness culture, we're really pushing on community. The individualism that's pushed in America is a lie, because none of the people who actually have power and riches in America did it alone. They all, exhibit nepotism. They all have assistants. They all work together, And I want people to stop thinking that you can do it all by yourself. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player ever. He would not have won a championship without Scottie Pippen, without Horace Grant, without B.J. Armstrong, Ron Harper, Phil Jackson.
Find your Pippen, or be a Pippen.
Man, that's Pippen right there, bruh.
Yep.
That's some real Pippen.
That's Pippen.
Man. Hey, man, I'm trying to be a pimp like that. Man, Gladys and the Pippins. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Gladys Knight.
Yeah. I'm saying, yeah, I'm glad it's night too, man. It's a very nice night.
Yeah. I'm glad it's night. We here at Ness Culture are very punny. Catch up on our next episode, punniness. Punniness.
Hey, funniness? Bro, if me and you do a funniness episode, bruh, I might piss myself. I'm saying that because I have to piss right now.
Yeah.
But drinking all this fucking water.
We've almost been going an hour. I mean, if you want to do a little piss action.
No, but we haven't brought up the bidet, so I can't leave if we're not talking about the bidet.
I mean, it's a great thing to use sober, drunk, whatever. Ooh, you know what's a fun thing to do sober? Eat a fuck ton of really spicy food because you kind of get a little buzz, a little high off it, and then you go into the toilet and you ride that bidet.
Right, the bidet is crazy.
Yeah, you ride it. Because you got to get all the angles. Might be a little spice here, might be a little spice there. You gotta do all that, and fully cleanse yourself of the spice as it burns up your asshole.
Okay, since you bring that up, it's story time with Alex Drake.
Story time.
Story time
Again. Let's do it.
So, this guy, right, meets up with this chick, knocks her down. He hits every hole. He's having fun.
Every hole.
Yeah. Like they went. So first, he took her out for some food. They went and got Mexican and whatnot. Took her back to the house. She was feeling it. She was off the tequila. He was off the tequila. And they bow, 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 bow. Bang, 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 bang. You feel me? He hit her with the good sacapuntos. You feel me? He got up in her sacapuntos.
Sacapuntos.
He got up in her sacapuntos the right way. You feel me? And then like 3 days to a week later, his Johnson had an issue, Mm-hmm. And she looked like a pretty clean girl, So he dogged it.
They always do.
He dogged it. We're just gonna be honest. He dogged it.
Mm-hmm.
He shouldn't have, but he did. She looked like a clean girl, so he thought he was good. So he thinks she burned him, right? It's like, man, this freaking woman. So he goes to the doctor, like, man, is it chlamydia? Is it herpes? Is it COVID? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Doctor gives him every test under the moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tells him he's clean. Like, no gonorrhea, no chlamydia, no herpes, no HIV, no nothing, man. You got no nothing, man.
No nothing, sacapunto.
You got no nothing, okay? So he said, okay, cool. He said, okay, cool. I got nothing, I go back home, man. Maybe it's just me. Few more days go by, Johnson's still burning, bro. Johnson's still fucking burning, bro. He's like, no, man, that doctor's a fucking idiot. I gotta go back to this place and somebody. I need a new doctor to figure this shit out, right?
That second opinion for the Johnson.
Yeah, man, because his Johnson's swollen. It's hot. It's not feeling good, right?
Mm-hmm.
He goes back, and they're like, okay, we see that you already just took the test, so the test said you're good. So let's do a little further inspection, right? So they send one of those little scopes that they do for your ass up his Johnson, right?
Oof.
Yeah, I'm saying, where else are we gonna go?
Yeah.
We already tested your blood and it says negative, so now we need to check.
Mm-hmm.
They go in there, bro. No STDs. Not one.
What was in there? Jalapeno?
Jalapeno seed.
Bro.
Stuck in his fucking shit, bro.
Because she was sucking his dick after she ate the
No,
jalapenos?
anal.
Oh, she shot the fucking jalapeno seed down his dick hole?
Yes, bro. And it fucking had his cock on fire, bro. Shit was crazy.
Was this you?
No. I don't do anal. I'll do a thumb. I'll do a pinky. I don't eat butt. I don't fuck butt.
I'll stick a little. I'll do a little.
Bro, what the fuck? Your tongue didn't even come out. What the fuck? You rubbing your chin in her ass?
Yeah. Well,
Okay. I seen some tongue there, but yeah. But yeah, had a jalapeno seed stuck in his fucking john, bro. Had his shit on fire, bro. That's crazy because the seeds are where all the heat is.
Yeah,
bro, crazy. I heard that story, bro, and I was like, wow. That kind of like scared me away from anal ever again.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever do anal.
Yeah, I'm cool. Like if that's a possibility, but I guess
I only did anal one time, and this chick wanted to do it. I felt really weird about it. I'm not really into it.
Yeah, I wasn't into it. Like I said, I'll say this. Like I'll be honest. I would do it with the chick, but like I said, I don't have any real motivation to try it.
Yeah,
and like I was kind of like really anti-ass, but then like I messed with this one chick and I gave her the thumb and she liked it. I liked the reaction that she gave, so I was like, okay, I'll put that into the repertoire. I'm not gonna not do it. And I got positive, reaction from it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. Little thumb in the butt, you know.
Yeah, because I know this Dominican chick, and she explained this to me too. You know, I thought it was very insightful. She was like, "Really, if you're doing it right, sometimes you don't even have to enter the butthole." She's like, "Just you pressing on the butthole gives like a sensation." And I was like, "Oh, that's some, you know, dynamite information to know, you know? Like, you don't even have to put your whole finger in." She's like, "Sometimes just a dude pressing on her asshole would, you know, stimulate her. You know, of course, a finger in is something, but she's like, just the pressure. The pressure is nice too."
Yeah.
I was like,
well,
"Oh,
why
shit."
do you think I like the bidet so much?
Spencer, that was but gay.
Yeah, just kidding. It's all for the cleanliness. Don't worry.
Hey, man,
If I'm in there for 20 minutes, I'm just getting very clean.
Yeah, yeah, and we're down for the cleanliness here. You know,
Yep.
You know, like that's Ness culture is definitely down for the cleanliness. You know, we don't do the dirtiness. No dirtiness, cleanness.
Yep. Cleanliness is next to godliness, and soberness can help you along the way.
Yes, and that's one thing I want to give to everybody in the community as we wrap everything up is just, you know, on your journey in life, don't allow yourself to spiral in any situation, and know that whatever substance that you're putting in your body for recreational purposes, know that it's a negative substance, you know, and it's okay to party and have fun and enjoy yourself, but also be mindful that this substance is not bettering me. Don't ever think that alcohol, weed, coke, any of these narcotics are bettering you, you know? Like, not in excess, you know? Like I said, you know, if you need to microdose or, you know, shrooms, or even if you got a prescription for your marijuana because you have anxiety and things of that nature, okay, but everything in moderation, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I want to preach. Everything in moderation.
Yep. Or go really hard, but like once in a while.
Yeah. There's like I said, but I feel like that's moderation also.
Yeah.
Like I said, I went hard from April to May, and then because I went so hard April to May, I had to take fucking June and July off, just to make sure that I have control over my fun.
Yeah.
The substances don't have control over it. I'm not doing this to make sure I can get drunk or make sure I can get high. I'm doing this because I was celebrating. And now I'm not celebrating, so I don't have to do this. I don't have to put these external things into my body for me to enjoy myself.
Yep.
And that's what I want us to understand, is that you don't need anything outside of your body to feel right inside of your body.
Yep. And it takes work. It's not just gonna like, oh, okay, I don't drink now, I'm all of a sudden gonna feel better. I mean, yeah, it'll help, but you know, I think definitely meditation, you know, getting adequate rest and healthy diet and all that stuff. I mean, you know, it all feeds into one another, so it's important. Well, any final thoughts on soberness before we close this out? Because we're at an hour here.
Okay, so my final thoughts will always be, because this is What's Your Ness, presented by Ness Culture, you know, featuring Spin Spinny and Alex Great. Spin Spinning, my guy, you know, and I want to leave you guys with this every episode. You know, this is gonna start being like my Jerry Springer final thoughts. You know, RIP to the GOAT. You know, I want everyone listening to this, everywhere, to always choose happiness. Happiness is a choice. It's not a place. It's something that you can choose every day you wake up. You can, you know, be diagnosed with cancer. You can be broke. You can be hungry, and you can still choose happiness. So I want everyone to wake up and choose happiness, because it's a better mind state to be in to progress and better your life than to dwell and self-loathe on the negative things in your life. So I want all of the people out here listening to this, you know, to always in every moment of your life choose happiness.
Sounds like a good choice to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think I'm going to make that choice tonight and tomorrow morning when I wake up, even if I don't feel like it.
Yeah. Like I said, and choosing happiness is not a feeling. You know, it's like I said, it's a choice. Mm-hmm. So I want everybody to go out there and choose happiness, and like I say, every episode, like, comment, subscribe, comment. Let us know what we're doing wrong. Let us know what we're doing right. We're out here on the fly, just two guys that've known each other for many moons, enjoying each other's company, and
in the company of our pussy.
Yeah, you gotta have some pussy around, bro. Yeah. Like man, like if you don't have pussy in your life, man, like I don't know what you're doing, bro. You cannot do coke, heroin, or alcohol, but just no pussy.
I've always got some pussy here.
Yeah. I'm saying, I'm not a nympho, but I'll nympho.
There we go.
Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what we're doing wrong. Let us know we're stupid. Let us know we're smart. We don't care. Like, I choose happiness every day, so what someone thinks or says about me doesn't hurt my feelings. So if you want to be rude, be rude. If you want to be nice, be nice. Ness Culture presents What's Your Ness?
Don't be mean to me. I'm sensitive. Don't be rude to me. But everything else he said, yeah.
Yeah, but yes, we definitely need to finish this damn podcast because I'm about to piss on myself. So I'm leaving.
Right, go take a piss. I'm gonna fade us out. This has been What Is Your Ness with Alex and Spenny.
What up, big bro? Nah.